Hello everyone. This is first time actually doing this. I'm practicing going live, and I guess this is live right now. I wasn't expecting to do this right now. I'm gonna sit here and see how it goes for a little while. What I'm doing right now, as you see here, I have my glass of scotch, and what I do usually before I shoot my actual pairing videos, um, I'm not with nobody's here right now. I don't think anybody's here. Maybe we'll see. But when I shoot my pairing videos, I always practice. So let me see something here. Live chat messages, super chat, sponsor chat message. Okay. So I'm just giving it a chance right now. If you want to do a watch check, where my Boulevard precisionist, and I'm just going off the cuff right now. So what am I pairing it with? All right, let me see if I can respond to that. I don't know how. I don't know if I can respond. Hey, what's going on? How are you? I don't know if I can respond to him. If not, well, hey, how you doing, Jay? Just keep it here. So what I was, if I think you might be the only one. No, we got 5. So what I was saying is going live is just a practice event. I'd never gone live before. Um, I wanted to for a while. I just didn't know how. And then one of our fellow watch enthusiasts, Simon Crane, he explained how it was done, and I still didn't understand it, but I just went ahead and tried it tonight. What I'm doing right now, I am doing a practice run with Glenn Levitt. It's backwards on my screen, but I hope it's the right way on yours. Glenn Levitt, and I am pairing with Partagas. This is a Cuban cigar, Partagas. This is pretty good. I also have another distilled aged spirit I'm going to pair with next. All right. Since we're here, anybody have any questions? I'll ask them. It's not many of you, so go ahead, ask away, and I'll try my best to get it going. For those of you just joining, it just started. I have been doing this not long, and I didn't have anybody watching. I didn't plan for this, and in the future I'll make sure I plan for it. Put out a video explaining this. It's coming up, something along those lines. But it's good to see all 5 of you. Oh, really, Glenn Levitt? Okay. I smoke usually. I don't smoke any more than 3 cigars a week. Most of the time, I smoke 1 or 2, just 1 or 2. Some weeks I don't smoke any, believe it or not. I was planning on doing a video on that. It's coming up real soon. It takes a lot of research on the health effects of smoking cigars, and part of the research I found, when you don't smoke many, it doesn't affect you. Most of these negative cigar effects or health problems come from regular smoking every day, and even sometimes 3 a day. Let me check to see if I can read some of your comments. Let me see here. All right. All right. I live in Maryland right now, Well, right now, I live in the metropolitan area of D.C. I work actually my regular job is in Washington, D.C. How long do I age my cigars? I usually age my cigars at least, because I have so many, I'm lucky enough to have so many, at least 3 months before I actually smoke one, because I keep buying them because I'm trying to stay in order. So about 3 months is, unless I have something really special that I might have a lot of also. If I have a lot of them, I'll smoke a couple before I wait my 3 months that I usually wait. What have you may have seen to answer your questions, Allie? Uh, if you've seen any smoke, if you've watched any of my pairing videos, seen any smoke, I actually had a fire pit going for one of the cooler months, and that helped keep me warm. Hey, what's going on, Rodriguez? Andy Hunter. I didn't plan on, for those of you joining me, I didn't plan on going live right now. I just threw it out there just to try it out and see how it's going. All right, wash check again. This is, if you can see it, I'll take it off so you can see a little bit better. My Boulevard Precisionist. A lot of times the Boulevard Precisionist aren't good looking, and I think this is one of the better looking Boulevard Precisionist. This is one of my everyday watches. I don't wear my nicer watches hardly that much. One of the things when I say this is how I spent my money, I'm taking wearing my watch so seriously that I don't wear them that much. I keep them in the box, or I keep them on the in the winder and things like that. I have a lot of times the quartz watches are the ones I wear most of the time. The job I have is a very blue collar job, and I'm not getting my watch scratched up for that. If I worked in a different job, like in sales or something like that, I think I would wear my nicer watches more often, but it won't resonate at all. The job I do right now, it won't resonate at all. So there's no need to wear it and scratch it up and hit it on something. All right, thank you, James. I will. For those who just joining, right now I'm drinking Glenlivet 15, and I do research. That's part of my research for my pairing videos. I usually try out a couple distilled aged spirits what I think would go good with a cigar. I try those and I whittle it down to one, and then I do the pairing video. I usually do that 2 or 3 weeks later. I have about 4 combinations right now that I'm planning on pairing and waiting to be paired. Yeah, thanks, Rodriguez. Andy. Well, it depends. It depends on how many you have and how often you smoke. I'm talking about the Padron question. Padrones are already aged really well. Those particular Padrones. Now the 1000 series, they're not aged as well, but the Family Reserve, they're usually aged pretty well. So I've had those literally 2 or 3 weeks later and like them a lot. Oh, that's another thing. To answer the question, how long do I age my cigars before I smoke them? Also depends on where I got them from. If I get them from a brick and mortar cigar lounge, I may wait a week or something like that, or smoke them right then and there in the cigar lounge. And but if I order them online, you definitely need to wait to have that cigar. I talk to Simon a lot. Just to be frank, a lot of people don't talk with me. I have quite a few of the people you see on YouTube. They're my Facebook friends, but actually talking a lot. Most of the time, it's Simon and Andy for the most part. And I'm not against anybody for the most part. There's maybe one or two people I really truly don't like. Um, but anybody else who wanted to talk with me, I'll talk with them. It doesn't matter. Wait, what's the? Ali, say that again. What are you asking me? I guess you asked me the question again, or trying to ask me how long. I would wait, depending on where you get it from. Uh, if you get it from an actual cigar lounge that you trust, maybe a week. But if it's from online, I'd wait at least a month or 2 months. A regular cigar, say a lower level cigar, because I have so many, I like to wait at least 2 months. But I have so many. Jonathan, okay. I don't, for some reason, I don't get into Fuentes as much. Every Fuente I had has been good. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't get into Fuentes that much. I probably should pay attention more, but I've been purchasing so many these days that I'm definitely gonna have to slow up. But I do actually have a couple Fuente cigars waiting to be paired with, and that's gonna come up sometime soon. And thanks for the thumbs up, guys. The one. Since I learned how to do this, I didn't know what I was doing until a couple minutes ago. What I'll do next time, I'll have a big announcement that I'm going to do that. I'll answer that question. Hold on. Next time I'll have a big announcement, but this was just off the cuff, completely off the cuff. I didn't know I was going to do this. I actually called off work today. No, I'd be home by now, but I called off work today. It was too many things were happening, and I didn't like what was in the card, so it gave me some extra time to figure things out. All right, so what am I drinking? Right now, I'm drinking the Glenlivet 15 single malt Scotch. I like this a lot. This is the first time I had a Glenlivet. I didn't have the Glenlivet 12 yet. Excuse the background noise, guys. That's the air conditioner. I hope it's not too loud. I had the Glenlivet I never had it. Hey, it's cool to be live. I am surprised that I was able to do this. Technology is crazy, isn't it? Hey, thanks for watching all my videos. It takes a lot of work for you guys out there to know anything about doing these YouTube videos. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, and especially for the watch videos. The watch videos take the most amount of time because of the research that has to be done and how detail oriented watch community is. It's just a natural thing to be that detail oriented. Now, the reason why the cigars aren't as hard, for those you don't know or I only mentioned a few times, I actually went to college to be a chef. I took after college, I wasn't sure I wanted to be a chef, wasn't sure I wanted to go in the food industry, so I went into the Marine Corps. After the Marine Corps, people just want to pass you a gun and pay you money. And usually it's pretty good money, but usually it's pretty dangerous. And that's what I end up doing, and I'm doing it now. My current job, I carry a firearm, and I don't like it. I don't like it, but fortunately, I'm actually good at it. So it's a fight every day between doing a good job and enjoying myself. I do a good job. I ensure I do a good job every time. Sorry about that. I ensure I do a good job at my job every day, but I don't like it at all. It's become really hard. Let me see something here. Touch the screen real quick. Okay. Anybody have had Glenlivet before? Enjoy it? Yeah, there's a lot of action in my neighborhood. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't live in a bad neighborhood, but I don't live in the best neighborhood either, but I'm surprised. I'm reading right now. All right, thanks, Carl. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I haven't tried pipe smoking yet. I might give that a try later on. It's just, it's real not to say I'm doing it only because of YouTube, but that's another hard genre to get into. I've talked about it before on my videos, especially with the problems I'm having with the YouTube watch community. One problem with the YouTube watch community that it's no fault of anybody's is how small the YouTube watch community is. And if I was to get into pipe smoking, I would get in another small community. So I don't know if I want to get into another small community. And I invested so much money on cigar smoking, but I'm pretty sure pipe smoking wouldn't be that much more expensive. And thanks for you guys for coming out and off the cuff and paying attention to me. It's a real honor that you guys would actually pay attention to me. I try my best to make sure I put out some of the best videos I can. Some videos weren't that good, and some videos just didn't resonate with you all. But every video I put out, I try my best, and I spend money doing it. If you see me from the very beginning, I've had sound problems, I've had lighting problems, I've had editing problems, and I'm a continue to have spelling errors. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I have a bit of a learning disability that no one diagnosed. I try my best with that. My wife is always correcting my stuff. I feel weird being into watches at 23. Now, well, see, I'm glad you said that about Zach. I'm so happy you said something about that. The reason why I wanted people to talk about that is it's not a competition. I know it is because men like to compete, but the competition, you are usually ahead of the game just being here, being into watches. The watch I was wearing when I was 23 was a Timex and a Kenneth Cole. A Timex and a Kenneth Cole. And I probably could have spent Timex and Kenneth Cole money on a better watch like a Seiko. But I didn't know any better. So just being here is going to help you be a better watch collector. Well, thank you. I try my best to put in the best work I can with these videos. I can see. I can't see you, but you can see me. I can pretend I see you. There you are. What am I doing? I'm talking to my YouTube fans and subscribers, and we're having a nice conversation. What are you doing? And I'm touching up my cigar. See, if you're not familiar, you on the phone, I can't see your message the whole time. I have a quick second to read a message, and then or comment, and then it goes away. So until somebody puts up another comment, I won't be able to see the comment that's up. I want to answer the questions, and I don't have a grips on this. As you know, excuse me, as you can see, this is my first time doing this, so I wasn't planning on doing this. I just saw that I could do it, so I tried it out. And for all 10 of you, thank you. All right, I get turned off by popular watches. For example, I'm not a fan of the Speedmaster. You're not a fan of the Speedmaster, huh? How dare you? How dare you be not a fan of the Speedmaster? Guess what? I don't like it either. I don't really care for the Speedmaster, the regular Speedmaster. And that's just my personal thing. I like the size of the moon, though. I do. The gray side of the moon. Oh, I love that watch. But the regular Speedmaster, the black Speedmasters, guys, I don't really care for that one. I know that's just horologically wrong, but I don't. Do you think? Do I think ethnically this is vary for me? Yeah. I'll be frank with you. Yes, I do. If you look around, it's not many. It's not many of you, of me, or people look like me. And then on top of that, I don't like to put myself in a certain category because I've always done something that people that look like me don't usually do. There's not a lot of officers in the Marine Corps. I was a Marine Corps officer. There's not a lot of police officers where I was a police officer in Maryland. I was the only brown-skinned person to graduate my class in a police academy when I was back in 2005. It was just me. So it's not anything new for me. I'm sort of used to it, but there's also the other thing that I've talked about before in another video about racism and watch collecting. With that, I think that it's not about completely. Some people are just racist bastards, but some people, it's weird. If you go to a Japanese restaurant and you have a Mexican cooking your food, you probably feel a little slighted, wouldn't you? You really would. But if once you learn how to properly prepare a food, it's not weird at all. But if you go to a restaurant and you don't see who's cooking your food, you'll be surprised. A lot of times there's Latin Americans cooking your food. But because you don't see it, because the waiter, maybe you're at a French restaurant, maybe the waiter's speaking in a French accent, you don't think anything of it. Yeah, the Man on the Moon. I'm thinking about bringing out a video. I shot a video not too long ago about our Australian friend that everybody watches. It seems to hate, but can't help but to stop watching. I also talked about that English guy in New York. I talked about him too. I'm still on the fence if I want to come out with that video because I don't like to be too offensive. I don't like to be too controversial. In the video, I talk about how the watch community is small, as I said before, and how the watch community needs to grow. And if we're constantly fighting, we can't grow. And I want to do that video, but I don't know if I will. Hold on a second. I got to switch something out real quick. For those of you who just joined or haven't been here too long with me, I'm smoking a Partagas. If you can see that, this is what I'm smoking right now, and I always do a practice run when I do these videos. I do a practice run on my pairing videos for the cigars. I don't just do it cold. I want to know what I'm talking about, and it's never going to be a surprise. Usually it's not going to be a surprise of what the cigar and the distilled aged spirit tastes like. And so I'm practicing now, and I'm about to switch up what I'm using. So I'm going to switch into a new distilled aged spirit, and I'm switching to Weller, WL Weller. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon. So I'm going to see how this Kentucky straight bourbon does with this Cuban cigar, the Partagas. Okay, good. All right, thanks for coming, Ali. You one of the first people to watch the video, this live video. So I am very appreciative of you, and I'll see you later. And thank you for taking the time out. This is how you spent your time. A lot of times I don't use bourbons with Cuban cigars because bourbons can be very overpowering, and they have a very, very strong personality, and you have to have a cigar that's an equally strong personality. Right now, this Weller is probably the calmest of any bourbon I've had. So this is not a bad combination. This Partagas number 4 and WL Weller we have here. I missed that comment about officer training. Was that a military officer or a police officer? Good. Hey, that's a very good question. A lot of people can't understand what an officer is. Officers tend not to even understand, and enlisted never understand what an officer really is. And here's the answer to that question. An officer is a politician. Now, unless you are in a specialized field, maybe you're a JAG officer, you're a pilot or something like that, but in a leadership position, and a military officer is actually nothing more than a politician. Now, I say nothing more than a politician. A politician is very important, though we hate them, but we always need them. And that's the same thing with officers. An officer is needed, but people always hate them. Especially young officers. Enlisted can't stand young officers. But the reality of it is, your rank has been around far longer than their rank. So that's something to think about. The officer level has been around since the Roman days. But yeah, an officer is a politician. What are you doing? An officer is trying his best to get the best things for his unit. Either it's money, either it's prestige, or whatever. They're trying to show off how good his unit is. And so it's very important to big thing that I was doing as an officer is writing awards. The more awards your subordinates have, the better it looks for you. You want them to have as many awards as possible. It doesn't matter how many are on your chest. It matters on how many are on their chest. So if they look good, then you look good. And unfortunately, I didn't learn that until my last couple days not days, but yeah, last couple of days as an officer. Exactly, exactly. Excuse me for a second. I feel like I need to sneeze. That's true too. Their failure is your failure. Absolutely. And you have to make them feel that way too. Because um, when they really truly have respect for you, and it doesn't come right away, but when they do, you're 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 their lieutenant or you're their captain, and they actually say it and they mean it in their heart. And when you have to get in them, you have to chew their ass. You don't yell at them and say that they did this and that themselves wrong. You let them know they let down the whole unit. You make them feel bad. You don't make them feel bad in the sense of you're stupid. You make them feel bad if so many people are counting on you. I'm counting on you. That person's counting on you. That's the way you make them feel if they do something wrong. You don't just get in their shit and hurt them in other ways. You hurt them in the sense of it still makes them feel good about who they are, and you want them to feel, even when you're chewing the ass, you want them to feel good at the end if done right. For those of you coming to see me for the first time, thank you. Actually, no, you're still going to have people under you. You absolutely still going to have people under you, and you're still going to have to write rewards. You're still going to have to do leadership type things. You're still going to have to train and train them. So just because you're a nurse, no, not so much. That was so much, I didn't get to read that at the end. You have to put that up again or break it down a little bit simpler. I didn't see what you were saying about brown skin. To go in on it a little bit, I was actually holding back. I wanted to do videos on that. On probably starting a whole nother channel on race and racism and things like that. But at the same time, other things made me not want to do it and talk about it. And when we talk about racism, for those of you watching, this is some serious stuff. Racism is nothing more than a bait and switch. It's all racism is. It's a smoke screen. Racism is designed to keep a certain group down, but it's not the group you think it is. It's the rich want you to go to war with another group so that you're busy and you don't have time to worry about what the rich person's doing to you. You think that other person is doing something to you, and they want that because a true rich person doesn't care about anything. He's not racist, he's not homophobic, he's none of that. He cares about one thing only, and that's making more money. Now, he'll perpetuate racism because that makes his job easier, because that way you won't be thinking about getting to be a better person. You'll be thinking about fighting that person that's right across the street that's actually your brother. So guys, for those of you who just joined me or haven't been here this long with me, that long with me, I did this off the cuff. I was not planning on doing this at all. And thanks for joining me. I will absolutely have one of these coming up real soon. I'm planning for it. I'll do a video when I plan to do it, and we'll sit here and we'll talk. We'll talk watches. We'll talk cigars, and we can talk politics if you want to. Thanks for joining me. For all 10 of you, I've had up to 11 at one time, and we'll see if we can get more than that. But it's good to see you, and send some questions my way, and I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can. And if you're wondering what I'm drinking right now, this is Weller, is also known as WL Weller, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. This is probably the cheapest bourbon I've ever had as far as purchase price. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. The cheapest bourbon I've ever had, but this is probably the best bourbon I've had for the money. This is absolutely smooth. Usually when you have cheap alcohol, it has a real serious bite and you can't drink it straight. I can drink this straight, no problem whatsoever. So if you ever see this in the stores, pick it up and buy it. Well, I do a pairing video every week. I don't have the time to do more pairing videos. See you later. They take a lot of time to set up and do. I go through the whole cigar. I go through all 3/3 of the cigar, and though it's a set anywhere from 7 to 8 minute video, it's actually usually taking me an hour to actually do the video, shoot the video, and the production of the video takes me another hour. Just the production point of just setting up, and then even more, it takes me about hour to 2 hours to do the editing. So I won't be able to shoot, put out more cigar pairing videos, though I will still have a cigar pairing video pretty much every week. Since you guys are here, you obviously some loyal viewers, subscribers, and such. I got a question for you. Very good question. In a couple weeks or a couple days, a lot of days, dozens of days. I don't know how to put it. Very soon, I'm going on a cruise. I'm going on the Norwegian Escape. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from the Norwegian Escape. I'll definitely take note of that, and I'll do my best to put a video out for that. Let me know what you think. I've done vacation videos. I love the vacation videos, but a lot of times people don't watch them, and I don't understand what I'm doing wrong per se. Some things I can see what I'm doing wrong, but other things I just don't get. So if you have a question that I can make a full video on, I want to know right now. I don't know. That's a good question about the Oliva Series V or the Rocky Patel. Let me see. I'm winning out for a second. I want to know strangers and cool watches on cruise. You know what? That I'll definitely work on that video. Let me answer the first question. The Rocky Patel with the Series V, I think the Rocky Patel may be a little bit better. But Series V Miliano, can't compare. Series V, Rocky Patel. Series V Miliano is better than both or three of those. So if you're talking Oliva Series V, it's good. The Rocky Patel 90, I can't remember but the Rocky Patel, it's a little bit better. The Oliva Series V Miliano, lights out. But yes, let me found your channel because of the experience. Cognac. Better cognacs. I don't know where you're from, but sometimes they're hard to get your hands on. Since you said something, I'll have to take some note. I'll take a mental note and I'll use this video, and I'll definitely put some more effort into cognac videos. If you saw my last pairing, I did Martell XO, and that was a damn good cognac. Depending on how much money you can spend, it's kind of expensive. Sorry for the background noise. It's kind of expensive, but I like it. Now back to the cruise. I'll stop random people and I'll talk to them and see how they see what they're wearing. On cruises, I've seen a lot of people wearing high-end luxury watches. I've seen most of the time they've been Rolexes. I haven't seen much of anything else except a Breitling. Breitling and Rolex is what I've seen most of the time. And yeah, that'll be a real good video. I'll see if I can get some interviews with random strangers on the cruise ship. Thanks a lot. Talking so much, the cigar's dying. And I'm gonna stay on just for maybe another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. Thanks for joining me. Okay. Hi, Mom. If you couldn't tell, I live near an airport. It's convenient sometimes. Sometimes it's not. I never know. People smoke all right, now I know who it is. Hi. The Invicta question, go back to that. If you can put something back out there, I missed it. But I've seen people smoking cigars on cruises a lot, and they're pretty open to it, believe it or not. And some cruise lines actually have, and cruise ships have, cigar lounges actually inside. So smoking a cigar on a cruise ship would be pretty nice. Actually, I have never smoked a cigar on a cruise ship. It's been quite a while since I've started these videos with cigars, and I haven't been on a cruise since then. So this will be my first cruise smoking a cigar, and that I can definitely do a video on that, on how easy or difficult it is to smoke a cigar on a cruise ship. How long have you been collecting Invicta watches? Just a question. Well, the watches, my wife likes watches a little bit. The cigars she doesn't like the most. The watches she can deal with for the most part, because I make sure that anytime I get a new watch, she gets something. So, and before I purchased any nice watch, she always has the one up, meaning she got that really nice engagement ring. And when I got my first Breitling, I purchased for her a bigger and better engagement ring. So she doesn't mind the watches as much. The cigar smoking, she actually does mind that, but she's a good wife, so she doesn't say too much about it. She just doesn't like it. Oh, okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, you have 6 of them. They sell a lot of Invicta on the cruise ships. They usually have really serious deals. If you like Invicta, I would advise checking out going on a cruise, because a lot of the cruise ships sell them. Um, to put it one way, I don't. I used to be really big into Invicta. I'm not so much anymore, but I understand where you're coming from for what you like about the watch company and the watches themselves. So I'm not going to tell you if smoking Invicta is this or that. I mean, smoking Invictus. Too much of this. I'm not going to tell you having Invicta is this or that. I don't really care for them now, but like I said before, Invicta is heavily sold on the cruise ships, and they offer some good deals on there. So look for those if you or put that in the budget if you're thinking about going on a cruise anytime soon. All right, guys, I'm starting to dwindle down. About almost time for me to go. Thank you for coming out. I'll see you on the next video. I may not. Usually, I have 3 videos out a week. I don't think I'm going to have a video out this week. Enjoy Norway. Oh no, I'm going on a Norwegian cruise line. I'm not going to Norway. I'm going on a Caribbean cruise on a Norwegian cruise line. So I'm not going to Norway. I do want to go on one of those Norwegian cruises where they go through the rivers. That looks really nice. Sometime in the, I don't know about how near future, but I'm definitely going to do that. It's on my bucket list. But as I was saying, guys, that's pretty much it for now. I'm going to call it. I'm not going to have a video out for Friday. I usually have 3 videos out, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I've been having problems with my computer, so won't be able to have that. But I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me, and I will make a big announcement next time I do this. We're going to talk watches, we're going to talk cigars, and I'll see you next time. Hey, guys, thank you. I'll see you later. And this is how I spent my money. And this too. All right, see you later.